With it, family, you know what it is, man. We back in this thing. It's Real League TV, and it's your boy D Cooper, and I'm here with the host, the one and the only Caramel Cookie.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, Cookie?
I'm good.
How was your weekend?
Man, my weekend was busy. It was busy.
It was busy?
It was busy.
What you had to do?
I was out there making moves. I can't really put it out there just yet, but we was out there making moves.
Was you out there making moves, or was you moving people out your life?
You funny. I was doing both.
I know it was a busy weekend, man. There's a lot of people going on. People moving things in their life, like babies.
Yeah.
Man, you hear that? You hear Rihanna had a baby. You hear Ocho Cinco had a baby. For y'all who don't know, Ocho Cinco, he's the NFL star. They used to play for the Bengals. He had a baby with his fiance, and the brat, she's having a baby with her fiance.
I know, it's baby season.
It's baby season. It's a lot going on, man.
I want another baby.
You just had a baby, though.
I know. I just had a little boy. I know, but it was so much. Okay, the beginning wasn't fun, but the ending, the product,
man. But my boy Ocho Cinco, man, he out here having babies. He out here doing his thing. I appreciate Ocho Cinco coming on the scene, doing what he got to do, and him popping out a baby. Congratulations to Ocho Cinco, man. Ocho Cinco, he out here having kids. But my thing is that everybody's been talking about Rihanna. I feel like people are super excited for Rihanna to be having a baby, as if it's their baby.
I'm excited for her too. Look at her. She looks so cute and all this good stuff. And it's Rihanna. Like, Rihanna is like that sexy icon. And just to see her in a different light, it's exciting when you get to see a sexy woman as Rihanna in a whole nother light. Especially motherhood. Motherhood is a beautiful thing.
No, I hear you, but I'm saying, like, ASAP there too. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like nobody talking about ASAP having a kid. It's just...
I mean, y'all always want to take the credit for something. Y'all don't do nothing.
What do you mean? We
y'all don't do nothing.
What you mean we don't do nothing? This man is out here doing big things. He out here. He's a fashion icon. He makes great music. He's obviously attracting great people in his life. I feel like,
and that's great.
Man, we got to give more.
A baby. He's not developing a baby. Men don't understand what it takes for a woman to develop a baby and how much it takes out of us.
He had to give a baby. He had to make you receive a baby.
His baby was sitting in his nut sacks until
and that takes a lot of energy. I feel like y'all be downplaying what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of energy to be creating life.
What you got to do, but you guys try to downplay a woman having a child. You guys don't understand the pain that it comes with, the sickness that it comes with. I wish you men could experience. Y'all can now experience the little contractions, the contractions
with the machine and everything. But listen,
yes, but you guys know. Listen to me. You guys do not understand. Like, having my son, for example, my son put little dark spots on my face, and I'm like, he just sucked out the cuteness out of me and put it into him. He sucked it out. You
still cute, man.
I know I'm still cute, but I'm just saying.
I just feel like you even bashing your son.
I'm not bashing my son.
You just want to bash your man.
No, I'm not bashing a man. I'm just letting you know that it takes a lot for a woman to carry and grow the child. I understand that, okay, Rihanna's having a baby. Yes, that's beautiful. And we're not giving the guy no credit. We give him his credit. But for women, it takes a lot out of us. And you men have to really understand, like, how tired we are. How much we really sleep when we're pregnant. I can't speak for everybody that's had a baby. I know when I was pregnant, I slept probably the whole damn time. I was asleep.
No, I mean, I appreciate what all the women do. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to ASAP. I feel like they doing their thing. The whole world's excited from them. Man, they like cultural royalty. I appreciate them. I'm happy, man. I'm still a big Rihanna fan. I'm a big ASAP fan. So
I'm always gonna be there.
I'm excited for their love, but I still think, man, like, some of the tabloids gotta jump on the fact that congratulations ASAP. So really, TV, we're gonna be one of the first to say congratulations ASAP and Riri, not just Riri and ASAP. So congratulations ASAP and Riri. That's a lot, man. She's out here doing big things. She recently became a part of her culture's royalty family by becoming a free country a few months ago. So shout out to that. There's a lot going on with that family. I love it. But like I say, there's a lot of people having babies, and I know we talking about the traditional man and women having babies, but my girl, the Brat, man, she's out here, she's having babies with her fiance too.
Oh no, it's still beautiful.
So that takes a lot of energy. So it takes a lot of emotional energy for both sides, for everybody to be having babies. So shout out to them too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave nobody out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave nobody out.
We not leaving nobody out. We gave him his credit. And shout out to you, because you just had a baby too.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to me. Yeah. Shout out to me. Shout out to me. Shout out to me.
I'm just saying, you was over here whining about we not giving men credit about doing anything. So, you know, I'm giving you credit, little crybaby.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Cookie. I appreciate that. I feel like having a baby, it takes a lot of energy, but at the same time, I feel like it takes a lot of trust. It takes a lot of trust to have a baby.
It does too.
So,
what do you mean by that? Hold on.
This is my thing. So in order to start a relationship, to start a family, to start a bond, how soon is it to where you need to start trusting somebody or being honest with somebody? Like, how soon is it, or how fast do you need to be honest with somebody? Do you need to be straight up honest with them in order to start, you know what I'm saying, this new life, this new bond? Like, how do you go about being honest and trustworthy?
Now, when it comes to being honest about wanting to have a family, that should be noted in the beginning. Because there are some people who go through a relationship and one of the persons in the relationship says, well, I don't want any kids, or I don't want to start a family. That's something, because that, for me, that's a deal breaker. So that needs to be disclosed in the very beginning before we fall in love, before it progresses. And side note, our last episode, I made a statement about it takes 20 minutes. Why you laughing? To know if that person is my husband. I wasn't saying it takes 20 minutes for me to know. I was saying it takes 20 minutes for me to look at this person and be like, I'll fuck him, or I want something more. It definitely takes a little bit longer, but I was just saying, I know right then and there what type of person I think they may be. Your first impressions can last a long time, and sometimes your first impressions are wrong, but that, I just needed to clarify that just a little bit.
I'm glad you clarified that. Now that the cup is crystal clear. So now it's like, so Caramel Cookie, I mean, it don't take you 20 minutes to know you're in a relationship, but so if y'all meet Caramel Cookie out here, and she be out here in the city, she be representing, she be at all the events, and you know her face, you know it's popping, she keep it going. But now we know that you got 20 minutes before she gonna decide if she fucking you or not.
That's basically true.
And us as men, we kind of, I don't want to say everybody, but let's just say 80 to 85% of men nowadays, we kind of judge if we gonna be in a relationship with a woman off of sex. So we got 20. True. So we got 20 minutes to impress you, to go ahead and lay it down so you can accept us, and then we gonna decide if we want to be with y'all.
That's true. You see the catch-22 there?
I mean, I do, but it's still you giving us 20 minutes to see if you want to be with us. Like, what? So if I come up to you and just say a few words, you already know. Like, is it just the appearance? Is it?
It's your whole demeanor. It's just how you're talking to me. If you coming up to me and you're spitting this game and all this other stuff and womp womp womp, I'm gonna womp womp you in my head and be like, he just wants to fuck. But if you're coming up to me, I mean, some men are really good at spitting game, and they can spit it for a long time until they get the ill now. Like, trust me, I know some of them. But it's just, for me, it's just, sometimes you know and sometimes you don't. Sometimes I could be wrong. Like, my 20 minutes could steer me down the wrong path that I shouldn't have taken. But that's my fault. So.
I mean, at least you're being honest. At least you're being honest about some of the actions that you take. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, honesty is the key.
But I do want to talk about something, though. You know what I'm saying? Something recently happened over the weekend. Do you know who Kwame Brown is? You know who Dwayne Wade is? You know who Kobe Bryant is, right?
Yes, I do.
So, for y'all who don't know, because Kwame Brown, he ain't really been in the spotlight like that. He's been coming up in the spotlight a little bit on some of these shows, like Up in Smoke. He was beefing with them, and on YouTube he got his own. He got his own show. He got a saying called "Mama's Cooking." You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Give me some of this Mama's Cooking. That means he being honest with you, about to give you the leak, about to give you that dirt, but. He didn't really like the way Dwayne Wade's son or daughter was celebrating or appreciating Kobe Bryant, because his daughter is now
His son is now a daughter.
right, like
Right.
transition. You know what I'm saying? Which is respectful for people to do that, but he feels like it's too much for a kid to be doing that, and then he don't feel like you had to make the Kobe jersey. He had a jersey on, turn into a dress, and he feel like, you know what I'm saying, Dwayne Wade needs to step in a little bit and let this little person be a little person. If it was a little boy, it needs to be a little boy. If it was a little girl, be a little girl. But definitely don't just let them decide what their sex is, and don't be trying to celebrate it with the great icon and legend, Kobe Bryant, turning his jersey into a dress. How you feel about that?
I mean, we're all entitled to our opinions, but I feel like Dwayne is accepting his son, now daughter, as what he wants to be. He came to his father and said, I want to be a girl. And that's a hard pill to swallow for your child to come to you and say they want to be the opposite sex than what they really are. So his son, now daughter, came to him and said this, and Dwayne is accepting it. That is how he is showing and expressing his love and for Kobe. I mean, he's a child. He's letting him be in his light.
And that's my thing. The person is a child. So with the person being a child, I feel like sometimes children don't make the best decisions for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe that when it comes to something as important as choosing a gender, I firmly believe you should step up as a parent, whether you be the mother or the father. You should step in as a parent and kind of guide them in them being naturally who they are. If you feel like you're this way, that's cool. But they're talking about he's going to be doing, or she's going to be doing a switch of genders, like actually getting a surgery.
Well, I mean, she's actually old enough to express her opinion and how she feels.
But this was going on earlier, like years before. And
but
like
it's
I
just
said,
now coming out, though. They didn't. This wasn't out there. It was out there that how his son, now daughter, I don't know how to say this, was feeling. But I'm pretty sure they weren't just out there saying, "Oh yeah, we're about to have surgery right now." I'm pretty sure they've had conversations. I'm pretty sure they talked to him, or respectfully, him or her. I'm pretty sure they had that conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it took a lot for them to accept it. And that's what he's doing. He's accepting it. This is because I'd rather you accept your child than push your child away, because that's going to mess the child up even more.
100%. I agree with that. I feel like it'll mess up. I feel like it'll mess up the relationship, as far as what's going on with the children. But I don't think that it will. I don't think that it will mess up the child's outcome or perspective of life. I really believe that you need to let a child be a child. And if they, some kids think they're Power Rangers. You can't go around telling your kid you're a Power Ranger, you can jump off a building and do a backflip.
No, that's totally different.
It's not. I feel like it is different, but it's not because it's all imagination. Because in at the end of the day, like, I respect all decisions, and I respect her. She wants to be a woman and become a girl. I respect it, but the reality of it is, because we all got to live in reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not metaverse everywhere. Right. Reality of it, you is a little boy.
He is a little boy, but that's not how he feels inside. And
I'd rather my kid want to be a Power Ranger than wanting to change their sex at such a young age and me accepting. Because now it's like, 7 years old or 5 years old, you're saying you want to do this. Who knows at 24, 25 that you may want to, you may have a change of heart. And now, since you're 7 or 8, you might be stubborn at 16, 15 to where you might want to change, but you don't change because you're so far into this rabbit hole that you're just consistently doing something.
And I definitely understand what you're saying. I definitely understand your opinion. But what you got to realize is that this isn't something that just popped up. You know, this is something that has been brewing in this child, and it took a lot for this young adolescent to come to his father. You know what I'm saying? To bring this out. And they've already faced enough. They've already faced the criticism and people talking about them, and because they are in that limelight. So I'm pretty sure every day he gets criticized more than what we see on TMZ or any other social media site. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure there's nights where he's cried. I'm pretty sure there's nights where Dwayne's like, why me, Lord? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't my son just be a son? But he's had to embrace it. And the only way he's going to embrace it is by stepping forward and beating the media by just putting it out there. Because that's what you do when you want to embrace something and you're in that light. You have to just put it out there before the media puts it out there, because that's when you get stuff like this. And like I said, everyone is entitled to their opinion, but at the end of the day, you guys are talking about a child. You guys are coming for a child, and you want to sit there and say, you shouldn't do this and he should. Okay, but look at you. You're coming for a child. Leave that child alone. If that child want to put on a dress and make Kobe Bryant's jersey as a dress because that's how he wants to express himself, let him do that. Absolutely. He's not hurting nobody.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. I definitely think that a child should be able to express themselves that they way they want to, and I definitely feel like it's great for Dwayne Wade to accept his children. I'm just worried about the psyche of the child as the child gets older, because like I say, your feelings may change, your ways may change. So just to commit for something so serious at a young age, it just concerns me. But I love the decision they're making. I just think that because it's Dwayne Wade and he's such a star, and he's gonna be in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? His wife is a star, so their whole family and what they do, they kind of like represent a culture. Like, a lot of people look at them, so it's like you are sending messages to all families, and all families are watching. So it's just like gotta be careful making these, to me, aggressive decisions. I like I said, I respect it, but at the same time, that's a major decision. That's a major decision. It is, to me, like I say, it's playing imaginary. Like, it's imaginary because you're not really that sex. You're faking that sex, and everybody, because they don't want to disrespect you, we have to go along and say you're a girl, but you're really not a girl. But we have to treat you like a girl.
Doesn't have to go along. Just his family, just the people that support him.
No, I
what
think
he's doing. I mean,
but you don't want to.
You do have to respect the fact that that's the sexuality that he chooses to be, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to have more conversations before they can let him fully commit, you know what I'm saying, to this surgery. I'm pretty sure they are going to say, hey, let's sit down and talk about this and get him to understand what he is doing. And, you know what I'm saying, like, if this is something that he's truly passionate about, and yes, preferably he should wait until he's a little bit older, but if he, like I said, he's open enough to come to his father, then let them have that moment. And there's another thing, some things shouldn't be in the public, some things should just be private.
Exactly.
Some things we don't need to know.
But my question is, like, although respecting the decision, I even respect the opinion of Kwame Brown. You got to respect it. So, but my thing is, how do we say that a child is right on such a serious topic in a serious situation? Like, they are a child. Children can't even smoke. Children can't even drive. Children can't even go out and buy condoms, let alone have sex. But it's not our
decision to make. It's not the world's decision to make, to say how old or how soon or for him to do that. It's not our
But
decision
mentally,
to make.
you know, because you was a child before, and now you have a child. You know that the psyche and the mind of a child isn't as developed as an adult. It takes time to
It
develop
does take
as a
time.
human being. This is our species.
It does take time, and I'm going to make sure I teach my son to take his time before he makes a decision. Think about it. Definitely, I'm going to leave an open platform so my son knows that he can always come to me, and that's what Dwayne has done. His son, he has left an open platform for his son to come to him. I just think personally that some of their private life should just stay private. It doesn't need the world doesn't need to know. As far as their psychology, I'm pretty sure they're taking the steps and the necessary things to do what they need to do to get him to understand.
Right, 100%, man. I like the way you lay that out. Like I say, it's a big topic. Obviously, we talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's leaky. Everybody's talking about it. Let's just respect the opinions, and let's just respect people for who they are and what it is.
Exactly.
But I mean, like I say,
the way you said that.
But on the same side, I really feel like we also need to remember children are children, and some of the decisions they make aren't necessarily the best decisions made for them. I'm not saying that she's making the wrong decision, but just remember, just because we're in the era of like the Me Too era, and we are in the acceptance era, which is great. It's just like, let's remember they are a child, so some decisions aren't for everybody. That's for people. That's for the family or the boy or the girl that's making that transition and is unsure. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody just sway you because they're popular, and don't let nobody sway you because they're being negative. It's just let's just be honest about some people not making the right decision for themselves at such a young age. That's all I'm saying, yo. That's all I'm saying. But shout out to Dwayne Wade, you know what I'm saying, for backing his child. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter the sex. And then shout out to Kwame Brown for stepping up and saying how he feel. Because I honestly think that Kwame Brown has love for Dwayne Wade and respect for Dwayne Wade. I feel like he said that openly. I'm a huge Laker fan, so obviously I know about Kwame Brown. And if you're a huge Michael Jordan fan, you know about Kwame Brown too, because Kwame got into a beef with Michael Jordan when he played for the Wizards. So it's like I respect the decision, and I respect Kwame for stepping up, feeling like he feels like he's doing a justice to Dwayne Wade and to Dwayne Wade's family by saying something. That's what I believe. I believe he's stepping up and saying something because he feels like he loves them. Cause that's what I got from when I watched the Kwame Brown interview. So that's what I'm thinking though.
No, I feel it, and I respect what you have to say.
Okay.
We're
gonna move on past that. But I want to get back on this trust though. I want to get back on this trust issue. You know what I'm saying, that we was talking about earlier off camera. You know what I'm saying? Is it true that lack of sex causes unnecessary anger? Is it true?
Depending on the situation. So if you're choosing to be abstinent from sex and going through that, I think maybe you might have a couple little anger, like, ooh, because sex sometimes can be a release, and people don't look at it like that sometimes. Like, how can sex be? It can. Sex can just be a release. It could just be a de-stressor, that just, you know what I'm saying, like that orgasm, like, it could just
I completely understand. I think sex is a natural way to release stress. I believe that's what we've been doing at the beginning of time, and I believe that's how we are as a people. It definitely relaxes.
I don't know about the beginning of the time, but yes, that is.
What you mean? That's how you make humans. You tell me.
I know that's how you make humans, but I'm just saying we're not gonna get into no. That's another conversation. We're not gonna get into that right now.
I mean, I feel
because I need some backup for that one.
I believe people. Not only do you have sex to make children, but I do believe people are having sex to enjoy themselves, and people are having sex to get stressed off. Right. And I don't think that.
But let's stick to the question. Do you think the lack of sex causes unnecessary anger?
For me, I know lack of sex for me causes anger, because if I don't get some in a certain amount of time, or if it's been too long, it's gonna frustrate me because I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? It helps me move throughout my day. It's who I am. It makes my body feel natural. It makes my mind. I feel complete. I feel in line when I can get me some sex. You know what I'm saying? I need me some sex. I definitely feel like having sex. Listen, if you my woman, and if you my woman, you out there, baby. When I get me some, things is better. You know what I'm saying? Like, conversation is better. I'm not as on edge. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, but this is the thing though, women, I think y'all worse. Y'all get attitudes. Y'all way more snappy. We can't get no lunch. We can't get no dinner. We can't get no good conversation. We try to flirt with you. It's you know what I'm saying? It's attitude.
That's not true.
What you mean is not true?
Not in all cases. That's not true. Now, okay.
Y'all getting an argument just to have makeup sex.
Listen, makeup sex is the best. If we're in a relationship and I'm not getting that fulfillment that I need when I need it from my man, of course you're going to get some attitude because you have not done the other part of the relationship that I need you to take care of. You know what I'm saying? It's fine and dandy. I'm gonna still give you conversation. But you right. I'll probably have that attitude or whatever because I need that connection from my man. But if I'm just single out here just chilling, sex, I ain't gonna have no attitude because I choose not to have sex.
So if you don't have sex in 30 days, you're not going to have some bit of a frustration. You're not going to feel some way about it. You know what I'm saying? When people break up with somebody, they don't even want to hear a love song. So you trying to tell me if you seeing somebody having sex or heard about sex or even think about sex, it's not going to frustrate you that you ain't had no sex?
No, because not especially if I'm out here not having sex by choice. No. Now, if I'm with somebody and they deprive me of sex for 30 days, of course my relationship is not going to be based off sex, but that is part of the relationship, and they do deprive me of sex. Yeah,
I like how you worded that. I like how you worded that because if I'm not in a relationship, I guess I'm not craving sex too. But if I'm in a relationship, I'm obviously in a relationship with you because I like, not just because I like sex, but it's pretty important to me. If I'm in a relationship, I like to have sex with you. I'm not in a relationship with somebody and we not having sex. That's what I like to do. So it's just, if I'm in a relationship, we definitely having sex, and if you deprive me of sex, I'm gonna have an attitude about it because it's like, man, I feel like you started giving me sex, we've been having sex, and all of a sudden you gonna take it away. Yeah, that's causing that attitude. But if I'm solo dolo and ain't thinking about it, it ain't on my mind, it ain't been on my energy like that, then I'm not gonna be irritated. But that don't mean I ain't gonna be thinking about it. That don't mean that I ain't gonna want it. You feel me? So I mean that's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure everybody out there, y'all let us know in the comments. Y'all let us know, does lack of sex cause attitude? I'm thinking it does.
Yeah, I'm thinking it depends on the situation. Yeah. But you let us know. Drop them comments.
Yeah, y'all let us know, man. But yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of things going around in the city outside of sex and outside of people having babies. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of birthdays, people popping out here, man. Shout out to DJ Don G. He had a birthday. You know what I'm saying? He brought some people out. He tore it up in the city, man. He did his thing. Shout out to another person that tore it up in the city this weekend, man. Holly Michelle. She came out here and she did her thing. She opened up. And it was popping, out here in Seattle. So shout out to them. They doing big things out here in the city, man. And also shout out to Nate Jackson. He out here constantly dropping these dope comedy shows, right. Really getting the city lifted up, man. And it's popping over there. So if y'all ever out here in the Northwest in Seattle, Tacoma, y'all make sure y'all tap in with some of our great music and some of our dope events, man. We really out here moving, doing our thing, man. We get leaky. That's what we do over here. We getting leaky. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, we get leaky.
What's your plans for this weekend, though? Because people want to know, man, where Caramel Cookie gonna be at this weekend? Where's Caramel Cookie? Where can we find Caramel Cookie at?
Actually, I am going to this entrepreneur event. It's at Intentions Juice Smoothie. I think I got the name all wrong. I do apologize. But it's on South Tacoma Way. Zarel is putting it together. It's basically a business event for entrepreneurs to kind of get information and to be informed. There is a Mike Brown. He has Platinum Entertainment. He has the R&B Jam over at Essence Lounge. So I might tap in there. And other than that, just chill at home with my son. That's it. What about you?
I mean, shoot, I'm trying to be where Cookie's at. That sounds dope, The entrepreneur event. I might tap in with that, man. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I jump into a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a good event. I think I sent it to you, but if you're in Tacoma, you have a Facebook. Look up Zarel Blue. All the information is on his page. You know, it's going to be on South Tacoma Way. It's gonna be cool. It's going to be a learning experience. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, that's something that I think you should really check out.
So for the people going to this, like what can they expect? Can they expect to get information to start a business, or is this information to help your business grow?
It's both, actually. It's information on how to start a business, how to help your business expand. I believe they're going to be talking about taxes as well. They're going to dibble and dabble in different topics, and it's going to be really informative. I'm really excited about it.
Okay, yo, it's gonna be popping out here. So as you know, it's getting leaky out here in the city, man. We making business moves. We out here doing our thing. We out here having shows. We out here doing the most. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Every week we gonna bring the leak. We gonna bring the scoop. We gonna let y'all know what's popping with it. You know what I'm saying? But we about to get ready to get up out of here. Remember, follow your boy D Cooper on all platforms, and also follow the one and only Caramel Cookie on all platforms. And like she said, she's gonna be stepping out in the city. So if you see her, don't be shy. Say what's up, Cookie. If you see me, don't be shy. Say what's up, D Cooper. We family in this thing, and we gonna be out this thing. All right, let's get leaky.
All right.